Risotto, I remember, like, I was over his house one time. He had, like, all these, like, tapes, more tapes than anyone had. And, like, I, like, started looking through them. And once you got to the second row, there's this fucking hot lady oil wrestling. I'm like, oh.
I remember that.
And I'm like, dude, can I borrow this? And, like, you knew you're taking one off the wrist. You know what I mean?
A couple.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you could have it for like 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm going to need that back.
No,
Can I let you take that out of the house?
Yeah. Well, I took it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. I got my main man, Anthony, 9.5-toe uncircumcised Dick Shuley.
What's up? How you doing?
Good. To the left of him, my main man, Johnny, the cheek buster, medium-sized cock risotto.
What's up?
And to the right of me, as always, my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
Not much, buddy.
Major show out in Cranberry this weekend, huh?
Major.
Funny guys.
Funny.
You guys are funny guys.
Making the rich folk laugh.
Yep, making old white people in their 70s crack up.
I do what I can for the people. Dude, thank you, everybody that came out to the show. You know who you are. If you missed the show, we're going to be having another one September 11th, but this show was fucking awesome. We had a great turnout. Super happy with all the support that we got there. Fucking everyone was really funny that night. Shuley did a great job. Marcus Cox, Joey Welsh did a great job. I did good. I think people had a great time.
You did better than
Yeah, I
good.
was
You
just saying,
smoked
you
it.
fucking killed it.
Yeah,
dude.
you
did
and
really
you and
good,
Joe
man.
did really well. So did Mark. It was just a good show, and it was there was a lot of Greenfield people there.
It was heavy.
Yeah,
Greenfield had.
but
It wasn't all Greenfield.
No.
there was a lot.
There was
I mean,
it was a big room.
It had to be
How many
100
people were there?
There was, I think, after it was all said and done, there was over 100.
Okay, so 35 of them were people you knew.
Right.
That was
Right.
a nice spot, too.
Yeah.
That was a cool venue.
Yeah, like the Contra Theater, that's where it was at, everybody. It's really laid out. Like, I would compare it to, like, a smaller version of the Improv. If you were, like, obviously, you've probably been on a Pittsburgh Improv, a smaller version, but with 360 stadium seating. It's
Yeah,
a
the
little-
stadium seating
That's the
sweet.
cool part. You're like in the middle, and there's
Yeah, we were up
people
on the
all the way
balcony.
around you. Yeah.
It was cool. Like, people that I didn't know were, like, you know, when you see John Burns up in the balcony going nuts, it's
In the
like,
Lincoln balcony.
you get kind of fired up.
Yep.
You're like, I better be on tonight.
Burns loves talking during comedy shows. Stotch was breathing heavy. Burns was like, "Dude, what's the matter with you, Darth Vader?" And I'm like, "We both need to shut the fuck up." Like, "You're right back here, Billy." Like, and I'm like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." Like, this is a small room. They can hear everything you're saying. And then Marcus is like, "So what are you all talking about up there?" I'm like, "Motherfucker." Like, it was him.
I think it ended up, didn't it? Like, they got blamed on, like, Nubs.
Yeah, it got blamed on Nubs. It wasn't Nubs.
Nubs
It
was
was
just
Burns
saying-
and Stotch
yeah.
just talking like they were out on the corner.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, though.
When you did the joke about the shovel, and you asked that one old lady, like, "What's a bad gift?" And all she could come up with was like a baby doll, and you were like, "Man, must be nice to grow up in Cranberry." It was fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, usually people have hit me with, like,
Yeah,
weird
socks. You know what I mean? Some
sweater,
generic answer. She's like, "Oh, a baby doll."
She was like an off-brand Barbie.
"Yeah." All right, Cranberry.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you know. That was fun. Yeah, but that was a good time, man. I'm glad everyone had a good time. We're doing it again, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, it was a good time. Dude, we always talk about, like, people don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. The white trashness going on in Pittsburgh right now is just through the fucking roof.
Let us in.
Today, I was I was at the gym, and this dude was in his underpants. He wasn't a homeless guy. You know what I mean? Like, he was a normal dude. Was in his underpants. And, like, I guess he had, like, some sweaty underpants.
Yeah.
And he had his drying his underpants in the hand dryer.
No.
Like, bro, what are you doing? Put them in your gym bag and like, are you wearing them later? Like, you
Free
wearing
ball
them?
at home, cuz.
Dude, he already had a change of underpants on.
So he's just
So
drying.
and he was
bitches
drying
out.
his like worked out in underpants. Like, dude,
He was
They
just
dry.
mixed in the room with
You ain't
balls.
gonna wash these, dude?
yeah, that's what I mean. You're
Yeah.
you're just heating up your underpants for everybody to fucking inhale.
That's
Get
what
the
I'm
fuck-
saying.
He had all this shit all over the sink,
it's
and I'm
so
like, dude,
gross.
what the fuck? This is
Yeah.
nuts.
So he just had like underpants fumes. So
Yeah,
you were
like, dude,
breathing them
I
in.
breathed in. Breathed in. I don't know what the fuck.
Whatever is- it's gross.
I inhaled his underpants.
You did. That's
Fucking
Get a hot line
disgusting.
and
what a piece
asshole.
of shit.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What gym was this?
This is fucking LA Fitness on Bakery Square too. Not supposed to be a fucking.
I could see it down south side.
Yeah, a bunch of
Bakery
animals down
Square.
there. Speaking of that, it brings me to my next white trash fucking moment of this week. So Sky Bar, Foxtail, like they have a pole. It's the size of this table.
Yeah.
It's fucking small.
On the roof, right?
Yeah, and people are just walking around Carson Street in their bathing suits. Like, dude, put some clothes on. This is fucking disgusting.
It's
talking
never
about
the hot
fat,
ones.
never.
Never the hot
Dude,
ones.
fat dudes are walking around in their little ass underpants, all sweaty. There's fucking chicks walking around with their bellies hanging out with fucking like this chick was like tried to walk in like I was like walking on the street, tried to walk in Mario's with like just a bathing suit on. Like, dude, put some fucking pants on.
Yeah, have some
goddamn
respect.
pants on.
Dude, and the funny thing is, dudes' swimming attire is getting smaller and smaller.
Take
Yeah.
that shit to Sandcastle.
We're in the age
Dude,
of like
go
little-
out to the wave pool. Like, what do you like? You're going in this water? That's disgusting.
Like, are you walking barefoot on Carson
If it's-
Street?
Dude, people are treating on Sundays Carson Street like it's the beach.
Like, it's the
Like,
boardwalk.
yeah, like, dude, it's insane. Like, what the fuck? I'll kill somebody.
Salt Life.
Yeah, it's gross. And then I'm fucking in Sunoco today, and this worker isn't waiting on me and making a drug deal on the phone as I'm standing there with my bottle of water to get the fuck out of there. Fucking, I'm just like staring at her, and she's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do the whole thing. I'll take a half, though. You good for a half? Blah, blah, blah. There's like 6 people in the line. I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
Like,
here?
listen, I'll take half
This-
if you buy my water.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
my water right now.
Dude,
You
like,
should have slammed the dollar on the counter and walked out.
I don't have fucking cash.
Oh, man.
Fucking, dude, it's just like, what the fuck, man?
people
need
forgot
to
how
get-
they need classes.
Society as a whole is just broken.
It's the shit.
It's broken. Yeah,
It's
you're
broke.
right.
I'm not a classy guy. You know what I mean? Like, fucking,
Yeah,
but like,
there's a little bit of couth expected in this world, and
It's
we live in a society.
people. I'll
There's
tell you,
other people here.
especially like jobs, things like that. Like those people don't give a fuck. No responsibility. You know what I mean? None.
None. I don't know. It was fucking.
that was about a month worth of gear grinders. And
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
what
wasted a lot of gear.
I
grinders.
did.
had
But
a
like,
bad day.
it was just it was a wild day.
you're
Like,
about to be like the dude I'm falling down, Michael Douglas.
dude, I'm telling you, I've been sitting in a lot of traffic because of this fucking construction. Every turn I fucking make, like, dude, you're pushing me over the edge. Luckily, I got to blow off a little steam in golf this morning, but they even tried me out there.
Who
So-
tried you?
With this group of dudes, like, you see dudes like fighting on the golf course, and you always think like, man, what the fuck could have happened here, like,
Yeah.
to get to this point? But like, I could see it. So me and Eddie went out to Frosty Valley this morning just to play a quick 9 of like 2. We were trying to get out under 2 hours. We were trying to get out of this, which is reasonable with 2 people, with our ball striking ability, you know, pound the ball. So we're on like, so he hits me up, and I'm like, I pull up and I see like a crew of older women, and when I say old, I'm like, we're talking like late 70s,
Early
80s women. And good for them getting out there,
Right.
for sure. Like, good for them getting out there. I don't want to play golf behind them.
Right.
And it was a league, and there was probably 4 foursomes.
Oh.
So I was like, hey, grab like a bucket of balls. We'll fuck around at the range for a little bit. Let these older women get off. Give them some time. So I'm thinking if they're in a league, they're probably
Decent.
It's not the case. So we're like on the 7th hole, and we're waiting again. And then me and Eddie hit 2 bad drives. So we're like, all right, mulligan hole. And we haven't even taken one. We'll take a mulligan here. So we both hit another one, and this dude pulls up on this like Jamaican dude pulls up on us and like starts lecturing us about how we can't hit 2 balls, how the whole like how we're waiting, how we're backing up the course. And I'm like, dude, do you not like see like there's 4 groups of older women before us a group of older gentlemen before us, then us, and 2 older women behind us. Do you think we're the ones fucking holding up the course? And he was like, yeah, but you shouldn't have hit 2 balls. The fucking other way, you got to keep the flow moving. I was like, I could hit 26 balls, and we're still not going anywhere. It doesn't fucking matter. And he was like, oh, like, well, okay. And he, like, backs off. But he said something under his breath to, like, the older women behind us, and I just snapped my head, and, like, everybody just, like, looked down. And I'm like, dude, like, don't make me be the piece of shit, like, fighting on the golf course, but, like, shut the fuck up at the same time, too. Like, you got a lot of fucking nerve coming over here, like, telling me not to hit 2 balls.
Just a regular golfer, or was he the ranger?
He was a golfer. He was behind the older women, and, like, was a moron.
Let's be honest. He was a hero.
He was a hero. Yeah, he was a hero.
He wanted to tell you a little something about golf
he was like
etiquette.
this skinny. Yeah, that's what he was. Like,
Because he thought he was going to be
like,
out in 2 hours.
Yeah, and he thought he was like you don't hit 2 balls, and he was like a skinny dude like me. I'm not like listen, I'm not playing tough guy. Me and Eddie would have fucked up their whole foursome. Like they're like, but it just like drove me nuts. Like, listen, dude, I'm not the problem. I'm the one waiting. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me fucking slice the fuck out of this ball and go hit my second shot, you piece of shit. So I don't know. That had me all fucking wild.
He must have been feeling irie.
Supposed to be a good day.
It's supposed to be a good day, and like you're fucking, and I fell apart after that. Like I had a couple bad holes. I fucking hit a 6 on a par 3 because like I'm all.
It'll take
He
your
rattled
focus
you.
off.
He rattled you.
Your blood gets boiling on the
Right.
golf course. That's not a good place for your
No.
blood to be boiling.
You need to be even keel.
Even keeling, and like,
Have a
dude,
good
I was hitting my
relax.
4 iron off the tee. I was hitting shit straight, 200 yards out there. I was playing well. And then this dude comes over, starts chirping, and I'm like, I know seriously, it wasn't good after that. So it was his fault that my last 3 holes weren't great. But I mean, just
Who won between you and Eddie?
Eddie got me today.
I know. I just fucking
Yeah.
you. You sent me that text.
We're going to Chartiers tomorrow, playing 18. So we'll see. Old
The rivalry continues.
The rivalry continues. Old country called Jack. You know what I mean? That's just what's going on. But did you guys watch the Open at all on Sunday this week?
To be honest, no.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't miss anything. Colin Morikawa is so good at golf that he just makes, like, when he's, like, playing like that, it's boring to watch. Like, he was just hitting the ball. Like, you knew he wasn't going to blow up. You could just, like, tell the way he was. Everything was just so monotonous. Like, all right, good drive, good second shot, boom, putt, and birdie. Or, like, you know what I mean?
Putt or par, easy
par.
pars.
Yeah, like, dude, he was never in trouble. And, like, Spieth blew up a little bit. He was playing well. You know, he finished like 11 under. What I think Morikawa was 13 or something.
That's pretty high for an Open.
It was. They had great weather. There was
Yeah.
there was barely any wind.
None of that good Scottish
No,
weather.
yeah, dude, that's not links. That's not links golf.
I
We
want to
need-
see rain
I
coming
want
in
to see
sideways.
carnage. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see the winds was +1.
I was going to say, doesn't it rain there like every
Dude,
fucking
it
year
was
at some
4
point?
4 days. Like that was ever talking. They call it sun cream over there across the pond. There, you're gonna need your sun cream. So, but I mean, we had another Bryson fucking Brooks. Bryson had a shitty. Was that Thursday? He fucking
I
blamed
think
his
it was
driver.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, the shitty.
I seen that.
Shitty Thursday. Blames his driver. Pretty much says his Cobra driver's a piece of shit. It's his job to sell Cobra drivers.
Right.
That's like
He's sponsored by
he's
them.
sponsored by Cobra. He said the driver's a piece of shit and it doesn't work. The dude swing. What's the loft on his driver? Like 5. Which, if you know anything about golf, or like you don't even know much about golf, that is fucking unheard of.
It's 5, and he swings the club. I think 200
200 miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
If
the
you're-
rep was like, well, yeah, he got a 5 loft on the driver and he swings to 200 miles per hour and he acts like a 5-year-old when it doesn't go his way. So
Dude,
Yeah,
the rep
he did.
fired back.
yeah, that's what I
really
mean.
well.
Yeah, and he was like, and it's very frustrating. We don't at this point we don't know what to do. And then Brooks was like, he got it.
That was the
Brooks
best.
played good. He finished within the top like 10 or 5 or something like that. But
He's
Brooks
like, "I
was
like Cobra."
I love. Yeah, he's like, I love my driver. My driver's great. Like no one even asked you about your
Yeah.
driver. bro.
That was the funniest shit ever when he said that. Like, we'll have to play the clip during the thing. I'll send it to you, Todd. But he was like, yeah, played great today. My driver played great. Love my driver. My driver's great. And I'm like, I didn't get it at first when it was sent in the group text. Then once I found out the backstory, I'm like, I love this dude, Brooks. He's such a fucking heckler.
Dude, but Bryson just can. Dude, he like.
Bryson played well on Sunday, so like he finished like okay. So I think he shot like a 60.
He's
60.
still just the biggest asshole out there.
Dude.
He's hard to like.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Ryder Cup. I might be fucking Team Europe because like I cannot root for this fucking guy.
Is he definitely going to be on it?
1,000%. The top 8 are like how many are 12? How many? I think there's 12 in the Ryder Cup. I don't know, but yeah, he's 100% on it. and it is it's gonna be tough. Like Patrick Reed should send Bryson like fucking a dozen roses because like fucking everybody hated Patrick Reed. No one's even talking about Fat
Patrick
Reed.
Reed. He's just kind of like a cheater.
He's
and an
a,
asshole.
and a fat dork.
Fat dork.
Yeah, so
he's really good on the Ryder Cup.
Well during the Ryder Cup. So if Bryce, but I don't even think Bryce could play well in me. But like, all right, like I'll deal with you because like he is just a next level geek, and he doesn't know he's a geek, and that's the crazy
Dude,
thing.
who's he surrounded himself?
That's what I was gonna. Dude, he's like, what did they say? Mark Madden call him the best thing. He's a fucking dork heel. That's what he is. He's like tries to be a heel, but he's a fucking dork.
Yeah, it just comes off awkward and cringy and fucking uncomfortable and everything.
Like they let him make that TikTok, and like you got to think his friends like around him like told him that was funny.
Yeah,
like the people around him were like that was hilarious, Bryson.
like he's so corny. Like I don't even. He's like he's a top golfer in the world. And, like, I don't think the dude could get chicks.
No.
He doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, any top golfer in the world, like, oh, my man's probably doing pretty well. I don't think he is.
No.
Like, fucking,
he's not getting, I mean, dude, he's banging convenience store clerks at best.
I don't think he's, I don't think he has it in him to, like, close on a chick.
I think he could bang the one chick that
He
works
might
at
be a
Kogo's.
virgin.
The one chick that works at Kogo's, he could bang.
Maybe, but I don't know.
No, yeah, he's probably like would like start talking to
I
her
don't
about
know, dude.
golf.
She's kind of hood.
Yeah.
Like that's all he wants to talk about. Like, dude, shut up.
He had a golf
See
ball
my
at
driver?
this angle at this
He's like,
long.
call it my
Look how-
driver.
look
Call
how-
it my driver.
Look how fast I could swing this fucking club. But, yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to space.
He's back.
Like, tomorrow.
No,
Or did he go?
yeah, he went today.
He went
He's
today?
back.
He's
Yeah.
back. He made it.
Oh, that was today? I thought it was tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, read a fucking newspaper.
So what-
I don't even have newspapers anymore.
So he made it? He didn't die?
Yeah, he's back in town, dude. The boys
Wait,
are
so
back
they
in
just
town.
flew up there and flew right back?
Dude, it's such a bullshit thing.
Looks
They
like a
hyped
jet.
it up like he was going to fucking space. He went like, I think, 60 miles above the Earth. Didn't even go into orbit, and then came back.
Boring.
Pussy.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
wondering. 'cause
Elon would have went to the moon.
So, like, he was, like, taking, like, an 18-year-old and, like, an
then he did
80-year-old
what I
No, no, no.
woman.
So he had some nerd from Denmark, which
Yeah.
probably gets less pussy than Bryson DeChambeau.
Nah, this dude could get. I actually watched that interview with this guy. He could get some space.
Well, you know
pussy.
what? In Europe, they're very, you know,
They're into
they're,
they love
they're into
space.
some weird shit, though. But he's probably getting laid. But the old lady, like, wanted to be an astronaut, and they were like, women can't go to space. And now she's like 80 years old, and she finally got her dream.
Yeah,
or
she was
whatever.
supposed to go, and it got canceled or something like
Yeah,
that.
they're
I
like,
think. Yeah.
Okay, lady.
So
Yeah.
Bezos.
What do you want? What are you gonna do next? Vote?
Yeah. I'll go home and make me a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
So he funded the whole operation.
It was, I guess, it was like a contest or something, right? It was like some kind of not a raffle,
No,
but
so
like people
well,
had to like.
Yeah, it was a. Yeah, it was like a
Contest.
donation. Yeah, it was like a silent auction. So some dude won
It
it.
was a Chinese auction.
And it was it kind of was, and the dude bid for like 28 million, and then the dude like backed out, and he was like, I got a scheduling conflict, I can't go to space today.
Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
What do you
I
mean?
would love to see what it was. What if it
What
was
do you
just a
have
rub
going
and
on?
tug?
Like, you couldn't get a babysitter.
What if you just get a rub and tug?
What's happening here? I think the guy probably got tight and did.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
for
I don't want
sure.
to go to space, or like I don't want to.
It'd be like me going on
Dude,
the
it's
sky
like a-
coaster. Like,
it's like
it
a-
sounded like a good idea.
Yeah.
But now it's my turn.
Now you're hanging over
Yeah.
a fucking 3-foot pond.
Looking at a bridge. You
Yeah.
know? But yeah, I think the guy backed out. He was like, "What am I to go with a crackhead Dr. Evil into fucking space
Dude,
for?" You
that's,
know?
that's ballsy at Bezos with all that money. Like, if something goes wrong,
That's
that
what
thing
I was-
that thing blows up, dude. I mean,
And his brother was with him. If I was his brother, I'm like, nah, man, you
You
go.
go.
Yeah,
Like,
you
hey,
go.
Hey, bro, before you get on the plane, man, sign this
Yeah.
paper. real quick.
You got to figure like he's your
You-
brother. You probably got a decent chunk. I'm like, yeah, Joe, you go up there.
Didn't Bezos?
You run
just-
up there real quick. He'll be back by the end of the day.
Right? Didn't he just get divorced from his wife or something?
yeah, she's fucking that
Yeah, so he
teacher.
was like, his brother was like, dude, fuck her. She's a bitch, dude. Sign, but make me the, what is it?
dude, after
The
COVID,
proprietor.
he made all that back.
He got a rape. back.
Bezos is doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing just fine. He just fucking went to
But the
moon.
rocket Greek hit me up today. He was like, dude, this fucking rocket looks like a giant white dildo.
It
And I
does.
looked it up. It did
What
look like a
was
white
it
dildo.
too? It
The
has
dude
that little
balls-
mushroom head on
Yeah,
it.
that's on purpose, right? It
Dude,
has
this
to
is
be.
exactly like an Austin Powers fucking movie.
That's what it was
really
on the
The,
internet.
the world is
so-
so fucking
it's so
strange.
fucking
It's so
weird.
fucking
like
weird.
my thing is like the going into space part. Like that's cool to go up that high. I get it. But like I thought they were going into space. Like they were going to
So
go
did I.
for a couple days.
They
Yeah.
literally left the atmosphere, but not into like where you orbit the Earth.
Yeah, that's like going on
They
the.
didn't make it to the fucking stratosphere. I don't know.
So he took a ride on the pitfall.
I made that up.
Well, I'm saying like if the Earth's spinning and you go above the Earth, like, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Well, once you go
What
so
about I look
far
like a
up,
scientist? I'm
you
looking
get-
at an astronaut to you.
you got to get out of gravity's hold. I mean, you never watch Ancient Aliens, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, watch. I'm just asking. I'm like,
Yeah, we're out of our range here.
Yeah,
Let's just get it back to the dick-shaped rocket.
yeah.
That had to help get out of orbit, right? You know,
guess.
You
The
figure,
mushroom
yeah.
head probably
Mushroom
helped.
breaks
It
up.
Open it up.
penetrated the
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah. But yeah, probably that's why it probably looks like a dick.
Yeah.
Whatever.
what's this thing you wrote
Kenny.
on here that you didn't talk about it yet?
What is it?
The DQ beep.
Oh, so I'm just like 100 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Looking, and on the way to Leanie's house, there's two parts of I've been fucking with Leanie pretty good, but there's a Dairy Queen right by our house, and
Nice.
it's pretty crowded, and there's people. There's like a mini golf course, and then right across the street there's a DQ. So like the DQ gets some traction.
Right.
So then the sign says "beep if you love DQ." Dude, do I love DQ. The sign says beep, dude. I scare this shit out of people. Dude, 4 or 5 times a week, I'm like, and then people just snap their fucking head back and they're just like looking at me. And when I say I crack up laughing, like, dude, I'm like belly laughing for the rest of the ride. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong
I'm
with me?
belly laughing now.
Just like, beep if you love DQ, and I'm by myself.
You're not even with Lean.
No, she's not. And then I go and tell her about it, and she's like, "Dude, you like tell me this like every day." And I'm like, "Dude, well, I'll let you know when it stops being funny."
You're like, babe, I did it again.
You know, I'll come and cheese and like, you get Dairy Queen again, like, dude, every time. But then I got a good. She doesn't listen to the show, but like her aunt or mom do. So keep this hush. I told her so the other day I was like we were getting ready for bed, and I just started like sliding to my right and my left, like just like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to like center my core so that it will help me sleep better. It helps me like settle my stomach." And she was like, "You're so full of shit." And I was like, "No, like I was listening to. I was like, you know how weird Joe Rogan podcast is." I was like, I was listening to that, and fucking, I was like, so like this doctor on there said it would help. So I've been trying it. And she was like, "You're so full of shit." So like every night, so she didn't believe me at first, but every night, like I'm up there, I do it, I'm shuffling back and forth, and she's to the point now, she's like, "Wow," she believes me. She was like,
She just started trying it herself.
Oh, that's the end game. And then I could tell her like she looks like an idiot. But so I was like, dude, you should like. So this is like the third or fourth night where I'm sliding back and forth. And she was like, "There's still something off about this." I was like, "Get up and try it." I was like, "It's really been helping me like sleep. Like it like settles my stomach, really helps the core." And she's like, "No, I'm not doing it yet." So like I hopefully no one tells her about it because like I'm
You're
not.
going there tonight, right?
No, I stay at the crib on podcast nights, but I'll be up there tomorrow and I'll get my little slide on. And then as soon as she stands up, I'm going to start filming her and everyone's going to laugh. And it's going to be
What are
great.
you doing?
Yeah, like, you fucking I'm just jumping around like an asshole. And I live for moments like that, if you know anything about me.
Yeah,
Like,
You're
just-
putting in groundwork. So
Dude, yeah,
obviously
and
it means
even
something.
when it takes like days or like
It's
weeks
better
to
though.
set up, it's just
It's sweeter.
yeah, it's much sweeter.
It's
When
much
you can
sweeter.
get like a the best is I love doing that to someone, but I love when I make up a fake story, tell it to someone, and the
And they
fake story gets
makes it
back
way-
to it
fantastic.
like I love telling Davis fake stories
Because you know it's gonna fucking come around.
because I know exactly who to go to. Like I'm going to tell him this story, and then when it comes back to me, they're going to be like, "Wait a minute, so Schuster definitely did fucking suck a chicken's dick." I'm like, "Yeah, it was kind of weird. The dick was really small, but like he did it on a dare."
Yeah, we don't call him chicken dick for no reason.
Yeah, Dave was like, "Dude, you're such an idiot, Stink. You made me look like a fool."
So yeah, hopefully this doesn't get back to her. Even if it does, it like just the other night when she was just like looking at me and like kind of believed me, I was like, I got her.
You would think that
By the weekend,
Yeah.
she'd
You
be
would
doing
think-
the shuffle.
her knowing you that she at some point when you two weren't together, she'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna Google this."
It's amazing she has it, and I even said to her, I was like, Google it.
Yeah,
And she was like,
call it.
yeah, and she was like, because if she would have Googled it, I'd be like, ah, but like she was like, I'm not fucking Googling that. And I was like, yeah, well, it works. And I was like,
You need to hear
Joe Rogan's doctor said so.
You should FaceTime her tonight. Be like, "Hey, I just wanted to hit you up before I go to bed."
It just be like,
You just slide back
it's
and
just
forth.
like, yeah, but just all it is
Let me
this.
see it. Do it for us.
And
If you're not watching it, if you're fucking listening,
And I
Jack
do-
is like
I do-
jumping from one foot to the
and
other.
I do it for like 4 or 5 minutes. And she's just like looking at me. She like sent a video to her friends, and I was like, "Your friends ever hear of it?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Of course they didn't."
Yeah.
Peasants.
The funny thing is, I'm surprised because someone always
I mean, if you
butt
fu-
in and be like, you know what, I did
That's
hear
what
of it.
yeah, I just wanted one of her friends to be, oh, like, yeah, my uncle does that. Like, perfect.
You know what? I think I saw that on the doctors.
Yeah.
You can convince people of anything. In
Literally
this world,
anything.
anything. Oh man, what was our next point? Yo,
The NILs.
that's fucking nuts. Break it down for us.
So Kenny Pickett, the QB for Pitt, got an NIL, and he makes a big announcement. And he's like, "Hey, like, it's with the Oaklander. The Oaklanders are a hotel over in Oakland. Got I guess they got a fancy restaurant in there too. But it's during the season. Him and everybody on the line gets a free meal.
That's it.
Solid deal. That's it. That's all he got so far. Kid from Alabama Bryce Young, quarterback, hasn't played yet. They said today he's up around 7 figures already in NILs. The kid hasn't played a fucking down. This is my cousin Paul got an NIL with Barstool. He's a Barstool athlete. I think he just gets like a swag bag.
T-shirts.
Some T-shirts and shit.
I'll
But,
take
like,
it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, he got put on like Barstool Athletics fucking Instagram.
That was fucking sweet.
Yeah, it was a sweet pick. Yeah. So, I mean, good for him. I brokered that deal.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. But fucking,
Tell him we need more.
yeah, so I'm like, what can I use? Like, how can we make money off this dude now? But, like, I don't know. He's just, he's a lineman. But now this fucking quarterback fucking
Let's make it
$1 million, and he hasn't played it down yet?
The season hasn't even started. That's the insanity of this. Is the season hasn't even started. What is it? What's it? National image licensing is what it's in. So they can use like or likeness,
name,
Likeness.
image, likeness.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
and so like you can use the players now for like fucking commercials or for whatever.
Yeah, like the Penguins are fucking selling cars and shit like that. They put them in a car commercial.
If you're on the fucking like the video game cover, now you get paid for
You
it.
get paid
like
for it.
NCAA, football,
Right.
whatever, you get money for it now.
You get
instead of
kickback on your jersey sales
Yeah,
now?
you get jersey money, everything.
That's fucking sweet. But like it's definitely like you're gonna see a lot more dudes falling off the course a lot earlier.
Right, dudes. Like if
yeah.
Jonesy, I guess Johnny Manziel was getting paid in college,
Right.
but he had to
He
be
was a
sneaky
gazillionaire
about it. He already
anyway.
had a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are a kid and like you got like I don't know $300,000 and you're a freshman, sophomore in college, how are you gonna be normal?
I'm
How
an
are you gonna
adult.
get
I
fast?
don't know.
I don't know what the answer is. They do need compensated in one way or I think it has to be regulated because what stops like all these Alabama and Clemson and Notre Dame and everybody just being like, hey man, our backup fucking quarterback like made $200,000 in fucking in NILs last year. He didn't even play it down. Our starting quarterback made $1 million. Why wouldn't we? Even if you don't
Yeah, why
start,
wouldn't
you're
you come
going to
here?
make
Right,
150 grand doing
Right.
that. So like Pitt isn't going to get anybody.
No.
What does Pitt have to offer? Like,
and
who
you-
wants? If you got a kid from Pitt trying to like sell a car or anything, I don't think anybody's gonna give a fuck.
No, and that's the thing. Like those places like Clemson, your Bama,
SEC
Notre
schools,
your Notre
dude,
Dame,
yeah, right.
Their booster program has been waiting for something like this to come along because all their fucking alumni is like
LSU, like they're so people like fucking like
car dealerships,
love that shit.
chain restaurants, everything. They're like,
Everything.
hey, we're gonna fucking, you know what I mean? We're gonna get you down here. We're gonna pay you $1 million, and the kid's like, I'm going there.
You know what this reminds me of? I watched it the other night. Nick Nolte at his finest, Blue Chips. Remember that movie,
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
Chips?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
buying
Yeah,
all the
great for it.
people,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now they don't have to be in the shadows. Now you're just like, all right, like you said,
You can give the kid a car.
Yeah, you-
drive that Lincoln around.
here you
bud.
go, Shaq.
Right. It's nuts. Like imagine like being up in Oakland and like all the football players got like 50 grand. I don't know. It's not gonna happen in Pitt yet.
No, but, you'll
it's
still
gonna
make
happen.
Money. If
Couple
they sell
of
your
them.
jersey,
Yeah, a
you're
couple.
going to make money.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Which
So- But it's compared to
I don't
fucking
know.
selling weed to make money or selling your jersey to make money. You're going to be all right. Even
I don't
if
know how
Pitt-
you make this fair.
I know. There was just so much money being made, and they weren't getting any of it. And
No,
it's-
and
it's-
I'm like I said, I don't think the answer is like just go back to the way it was. But I
They weren't
don't
allowed
think
to
a
work
kid
or
that's never
anything.
got a snap fucking should get fucking $1 million bucks.
I would. Here's the thing with that.
But at the same time, good for him.
I would like,
Right.
yeah, I'm glad the kids are getting paid. I would like to see, like, if the kids, like, would leave college and they'd, like, maybe, like, they get so much of the allotted money, and then when they leave college, they get the rest of their money. Like, all right, you're living here, you know what I mean? You're going to get a percentage of your money. But when you leave, you're going to have at least, like, fucking $4 million to leave
Yeah,
college
or
with.
were they maybe they just like cap it and like spread it throughout the team, like prorate it. I don't know, but that sucks
Yeah, but
though,
then, hey,
too.
what if you're a bum? What if you're the fucking backup
Right.
punter?
Yeah,
and you
the-
got this
the
dude
long
who's
snapper's making
fucking
fucking-
$1 million.
Yeah,
and
getting a cut of your $1 million. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the answer.
That would create resentment against the whole fucking team.
No doubt.
Everybody would hate the star, and everybody would hate the bum. You know?
No doubt.
Well, I think people now are gonna start turning on the stars,
But
unless the stars start like being like.
You got to produce.
The thing about the stars is what they can do is be like, listen, like, let's get my lineman on this. Let's get the running back some action. You know what I mean? Hook my boy up.
like even the Kenny Pickett thing, like free meal's a free meal. That's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, that's something. This thing is
enough.
going to get crazy as I thought it was. And then 2 days later, the Bama kid's making a mill.
Yeah.
There's those twins that are like volleyball stars that are like TikTok stars. They're pretty hot. They're twin
that's like-
girls. They're making like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Because
They're
they were the
hot.
first one. Well, I mean, obviously.
That's another thing.
They're not paying fucking shot putters to fucking
So
do
Paul
shit.
plays for UCLA. UCLA is obviously TikTok like land.
Yeah.
And there's like dudes on his team with like major TikTok followers that are making loot. And I'm like, dude, you got to start like talking.
Yeah.
You got to get tagged by
He's
these
not
dudes.
that
Yeah, when I say I brokered the deal, I sent him a message like, hey, dude, Barstool signing athletes.
Give him a call.
Tell me one in.
Yeah, tell me one in. But I don't know. I think he's. I don't know. It's tough to. I don't know how to market.
We need to get Paul in a Greenfield.
Well, that's what he said.
We should get him.
That's-
And
yeah.
we'll make a deal with Paul right fucking now.
What do you think? $10 a month?
$10 a month, and as many free T-shirts. We'll fucking supply the whole team with
Send him that
T-shirts.
tie dye.
Yeah, no, let's not get nuts.
Yeah, at least the
we'll
whole
set-
line.
Offensive line, yeah.
10 Paul gets $10 a month.
Yeah.
We send Paul a swag bag.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, I think he's a TikTok star. He has to get in 2 of his videos a month for that $10.
All right.
In the Greenfield's Finest Podcast T-shirt.
I mean, Paul, you finally made it. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
You just made it.
Yeah,
We're
so-
making people's
You,
dreams come
hey,
true.
Jack, you did broker the deal, buddy.
Yep. I think that's fair. $10 a month.
What
Yeah.
was he want?
$120 a year.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's is getting a meal.
Yeah, right.
He ain't getting no Greenfield Finest podcast
Right.
swag bag.
Yeah, you get like fucking. You go to Chipotle like 10 times.
Yeah, you know how much pussy he's gonna get with them T-shirts?
Yeah.
No one.
Sweet.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Yeah,
Give them shorts,
up to
right?
5. You know, up to 5.
Yeah. Oh, can't
That's
get
fucking
crazy. That's
crazy.
getting nuts. They're fucking $9 a pop.
He meant unlimited coups,
Yeah.
not shirts.
Oh fuck! But yeah, good for these kids making money.
Oh man.
They'll be in country clubs by the time they're 20 years old.
Motherfuckers.
I mean, me. Yeah, me. I'll be fucking wait till I'm fucking 70.
Oh, you're going to a country club tomorrow.
I am, but I'm not a member. I'm just
I gotta wait till
I'm
you
just
become a member.
Just a peasant guest.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
You can't win them all. At least we're winning right now. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to have more of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Michael Z. Birdseye-Dell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner, and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to
Welcome back to Corn Dick of the Week. Leave it in there. We're good to go. Corn Dick of the Week. Fuck it.
Just run with it. Yeah. Welcome back to Corn Dick of the Week. I'm your host.
Not everything's polished.
No. That's why we got a producer, so it can sound all fucked up like that. Well, anyway, it's Corn Dick of the Week, and I'm going to throw it to Moneyline Welsh. Moneyline, who be Corn Dicking this week?
The Olympics.
Yeah, big time.
Big time. So, you know the Olympics is a giant fuck fest.
I found out today Risotto.
Oh, yeah, you know that?
No.
A huge fuck fest. So they get on like Olympic Tinder and they just all fuck each other for like weeks. And
different countries, right?
So do USA, everybody fuck everybody.
The whole world's
like
fucking.
they gave you like a swag bag, they just like pass out rubbers to everybody.
Dude, they gave out like 3,000 rubbers last Olympics.
I think
just for the athletes,
right? Because it's
like,
just a giant fuck
y'all
fest.
Be fucking.
Which I get, like everybody.
You're all
everybody's
you know,
mostly
best
people
athletes in the world. They got to, you know.
Wow, yeah, you definitely should reproduce.
Yeah.
But anyway, so where are they at again?
Tokyo.
Japan,
Tokyo. So Tokyo, I guess part of this has to do with COVID. They're trying to get people fucking not spread COVID by fucking each other, which also makes a little bit of sense. But they're putting out cardboard beds, and the beds are enough to fit like one person's weight. But if another person gets in it, they fucking collapse to like stop the fucking. Like, dude.
First thing I thought of. What about like a weightlifter guy or like a big fucking athlete?
Well, that's it. That's the thing. Like, in all honesty, when you see the cardboard setup, you're like, okay.
I feel like I would go right through that. I don't care how long.
Any of us would just break right through it.
Right.
I feel like it's just a
Thank
cheap.
God I trained my whole life to sleep in this piece of shit.
Yeah, I feel like they said like
I should have stayed at Days
like it was a typical like cheaply made thing, and then it was like people were.
It was
like,
a good excuse.
It was a good excuse.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna make fucking 30-cent beds.
Because
okay.
the Olympics is pretty janky. You know what I mean? When you think,
it's a lot of money to go there. It's a lot of money involved in it.
But like when you always hear about like fucking like the Olympic meals being like shit,
they're
or like
corrupt as hell. They
all the lodgings like never good.
I didn't
like it was
know
over in like Russia last time, and there was like stray dogs everywhere. They
build a village basically for the Olympics.
That's never going to be used again.
Exactly, right. And then it falls to shit, so they don't take care of it. And especially like that one you were talking about in Russia, they said it was like rape central, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's Z-Bird just spilled like a tremendous amount of coffee on his shirt. Like you just missed like your whole entire
white
mouth.
V-neck.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Yep.
But yeah, they're still gonna be fucking.
So there'll
Yeah,
be STDs and a little bit in COVID. Yeah, the COVID cases are up. There's like 81 people got COVID.
Yeah,
They're young and healthy, and they'll be fine.
I think they're gonna be they're juicing. They're gonna be fine.
when is the Olympics?
I think some events started as soon as today.
Oh, really? So they're going to space today. They're fucking going. The Olympics are kicking off
big
today.
day.
Everything.
Thought everything happened.
We're
Thursday.
we're having our podcast, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, what isn't happening today?
What's your favorite summer event?
Dude, I love what's that called where they stick the pole in the ground, the pole vault.
Pole vault.
I like
vault's pretty.
I could get caught up in some track and field stuff.
I was gonna say I like it a little bit.
The hoops, I like. I'm always a swimming guy. I like
the
swimming.
too. Michael Phelps, dude. When he was he had me up in bed like
Yeah.
that 1 year.
And then swimming's. Do they do swimming in the winter too? They do both, or is it just summer?
No, I believe it's just summer.
Yeah, I think it's just summer.
Yeah, so I like the swimming. You always forget like what the fuck is going on. I'm like, what? Then I'll like turn it on. I'm like, what are these assholes up to?
Dude,
There'll be some dude like
do they
fucking
do
skiing with
soccer?
bows on his back,
They do
like
soccer
shooting
in
bow
the
and
summer?
arrows.
That's a
Golf.
good one.
There's golf.
Yeah, there's golf this time. Yeah, dude, I'm into it. Do you ever watch the synchronized diving?
Yeah.
Love diving. I could see
The
I could see
synchronizing
myself
is crazy.
being on the moon and just like watching diving for a long time.
And getting into it.
Getting into it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, she came out flat.
Yeah, right. Like
Then
you
I'm
become
like,
an analyst.
Yeah, and I'm like, that splash is huge, too big.
Like, keep your legs together. That
Yeah.
splash is huge.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. People hate on the Olympics.
I like it.
Anytime, like, I'm never like, man, I'm really pumped for the Olympics. But anytime I'm watching TV and the Olympics are on, I watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like I'm flipping. Oh shit,
It
the
depends
Olympics.
what it is. Like,
There's some really
Yeah,
weird
some
shit
that are
out there
terrible.
too. Yeah,
The
like,
shot put.
I was just say that guy spinning around like an asshole throwing that medicine ball fucking 150.
They probably should have got rid of that one
Back in the Stone
200
Age.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like back. They said stored like 5,000 years ago.
after David killed Goliath.
Right, who can throw the stone the farthest? We'll spin around for 30 seconds and then throw it.
There's always a good story. Something always happens. You know what I mean? So somebody will do something wrong. Like that. Who was the Ryan Lakey or Lakey? The Rocky.
Rock.
Yeah, he made up a fake robbery story last time. He's a weird cat.
What a cool.
I watched the documentary on like his life after that. It hasn't been great for old Ryan.
No.
No.
You fall into some drugs?
Yeah, he's like our age and still trying to swim. Like, guys,
Come on,
it's
man.
over, bro.
Right.
Rap.
But I don't. But who knows? He's probably in the Olympics this year.
I mean, he probably still has a shit ton of money. He was making a shit.
No,
if you're
no.
living, if you're
No,
living in high,
he made that bullshit story up, and he got dropped by everybody, and like hasn't like worked since.
Oh, maybe
Went
I should
back
watch
to
the
Florida.
documentary.
Went back to Florida and was like working with his college coach trying to get back. I don't know if he made her. Who knows? Like I could be completely wrong. He could be like a redemption story and him going to Tokyo.
I want to say something real quick, Ryan Lucky. If you're listening right now, if you're interested, we'll use your NIL and we'll give you $10 a month plus a swag bag if you like to advertise.
We'll negotiate, but we're sorry for our open negotiating is $10 in a swag bag.
We should sign every player at Piff. They're taking a free meal. We should just sign everybody.
Everybody. Dude, that's what Barstool's doing. And then like I was listening to something and Portnoy was like, yeah, like we just like we told everybody they could do it, and like now I think it's going to cost a lot more money than we thought. And we got to figure out a way how to make money off it, like how to make money off this, which I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
But like there's a million, like there's probably they probably signed like 500 kids.
Well, figure you're
It might have
talking.
been
We're
more than that.
thinking.
Yeah.
We're thinking football, but there's
No, dude, it's
Right,
not just
it's-
football.
right, I
They-
know, I'm
yeah, they
saying.
took volleyball people, softball
Bowling.
people, swimmers, bowlers. Yeah, they're getting everybody.
That's
But
Backgammon players, I heard. they
we
took
got
a
some.
couple of those.
this was so weird. This are you about to
I don't like
Yeah,
this
no.
at all.
Go ahead, bring it up because I got a take on this. So go ahead.
Boston Dynamic robots were like dancing. You know, like those robot dogs that they have and the robot humans that you see like pop up on like the internet sometimes. Put a video out of them like all dancing together, like synchronized, and like they were like killing it.
Yeah.
And it was we gotta stop. We gotta put a stop to this right now because this robot we're like 2 years away from like having a robot war,
Right.
and we're not equipped to handle that.
No, like dude, they were so synchronized, and it was the best dance moves that I've ever seen. And it was like first it started off, it was like two robots, then like a robot dog comes out,
Yeah,
and it's like mouth is moving to the
The
words.
robot dogs dancing. I'm like, this is too much.
Then the final thing at the end, it was like a floor scrubber / fucking mutant just came out of nowhere, and it's just like killing it. And like, what was jam were they listening to?
I can't. I'm not,
It was
I'm
an
not gonna-
older 70s
yeah,
song.
It was a popular song. I
Like a
can't think of-
disco song, and they
Yeah.
were like, I'm obviously not dancing as good as the robot, but robots fucking killed it. And you're like, dude, if they can do this,
Yeah, you put a
they
gun
can
in their
kill
hand.
us.
What else? Yeah, they can kill everybody.
They're gonna kill us.
Terminator's coming to life.
We got fucking robots mowing lawns. Like we got robots
Really?
dancing.
You got 'em delivering
I thought I
medicine
talked
in
about
Oakland?
this.
No, are you talking about the robot thing? It's like the vacuum cleaner that does
The Roomba.
Yeah.
It's like a Roomba like lawnmower. I was at Nevillewood. This dude, his house was on 18. The fucking lawnmower was just going back and forth all day, just cutting this fucking guy's lawn. It was unbelievable.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It is, in a sense, but
Until it tries to kill you.
yeah, you can't trust that fucking thing.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was going very slow, but if you got a thing running on a battery all day cutting your lawn, what the fuck do you care?
But that's probably like first generation or second
Yeah.
generation. They're gonna have one that's gonna like
Sure.
cut the whole thing.
Maybe they'll have
water
one that
it.
pours concrete.
Yeah.
Automatic
Don't say that.
automatic finisher.
Yeah, we
Well, that's
don't-
what I
we don't
watched.
need that.
They were on Shark Tank when they were trying to get that start. They were like just getting that started, and they were saying like, "What's this? More Cuban was even saying like, dude, in Pittsburgh, like how like I get this working in like certain areas with like flat, like, but how's it going to work on hills?" And they were like working on it. But I'm thinking they're gonna figure it out,
No, this was on a hill in Nevillewood.
and it was killing it.
It was killing it.
That's fucking scary.
It was weird, dude. And
This
fucking
comedy
dudes were-
thing better work out.
Hey, start investing in some fucking.
I don't know how much they
self-esteem.
cost. I would imagine, you would think if they were reasonable, you would think everybody else on that, like on 18, would have a fucking
That dude
robot
got one to
lawnmower.
show everybody else how much money he
Yeah,
has.
I think you guys got a few more years left.
There was when they
Take it.
what they were trying
right.
what they were trying to do on Shark Tank was like start a company where they were gonna have like, but I think they were selling them to people because I'm like, dude, you can't take that robot from house to house because it's gonna die.
Right, and fucking it
It
takes
needs weed
it
whack.
takes hours. Yeah,
It can't weed whack.
I didn't
Right.
see you
I was gonna
whacking
go
it.
up
Ain't got
steps.
edge.
It can't go up steps either,
Yeah,
or weed whack, or talk to the customer.
or mulch.
Yeah, is it gonna make you feel safe and secure? Like
Listen,
McDonald's has landscaping?
I'm not really worried about that robot. I'm worried about the dancing robots who like are our size and like also have animals.
And they're super fucking diesel.
Yeah,
Like, did you notice how bulked
Yeah,
up they were?
dude. If you
there
sucker
was no
punch,
need for that.
there wasn't. And if you sucker punch one of those things, all you're doing is fucking your hand up.
Dude, the robot was like bulked up with like skinnier legs, but like the top was like jacked, like "Rawr." I'm like, dude, I would not run if like I left here tonight and that robot was out there. I'd be fearful.
I seen that robot before, and they were just like walking around.
recognized
and I'm like,
them?
I ain't worried about that robot yet. But now he's doing the fucking Cupid shuffle, and I'm like, all right, we got a problem with these guys.
Yeah, they're happy now, but they will turn to as soon as they
Isn't
start
there something else you can do to figure out something else?
cure cancer,
Yeah, let's
Yeah, a
work
lot of
on
shit.
that.
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
or at least wait till I'm long gone till you got robots taking over the earth. You know what I mean?
Who needs this stress we got going on in our lives?
This is a
Speaking
great
of
one.
stress,
Weddings
these
are
fucking
stressful.
wedding are stressful. These fucking assholes. I don't know where they're from. They sat on a wedding invitation and had tiers of food based on how much money you gave.
Yeah.
So it was like in like the first of all they started at $250.
That was called from 250
To
to 500.
5.
It was called the loving.
Yeah,
You were loving.
the
It was a
caring-
loving gift.
Loving gift, and then it was
Silver was
Silver.
501 to 750.
and then 1,000 to 1,500 or some shit was like platinum.
No, platinum was 2,000 and over. That's where you got filet mignon and lobster.
Who the fuck
You're
comes with
shaming
2
people.
racks?
You're shame. So yeah, like oh, you're eating the chicken. Like oh, that's very loving of you. You poor fuck.
First off,
piece of
250 is the
It's a
like,
good gift.
250 is a great gift. You get
250 for a couple going to a regular wedding. That's a good gift. I never got married before, but tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
No, look,
Yeah, right.
The rule of thumb is when you go to a wedding, you're supposed to pay for you and like your
Sure.
girl's dinner
Right.
at least. You know what I mean? So if say it's like $60, $70 a meal, you give them 2 beans. That's a decent gift. 2.5, you're a gentleman. You come up with 2 racks.
If you're
What do
like
you-
the grandfather,
you
you're like,
need-
I'm going to help old.
Hey,
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
way
You need an
different.
assistant?
That's way different.
You know what I mean? If you're
But if you're just going to a friend's wedding and you give them $200, I think that's a good gift.
Right. If
Right.
you're if you're like a regular friend and you throw a G, I'm like, thank you, but like,
but you're doing pretty good for
you
yourself.
make me feel uncomfortable almost. It's like,
Right.
I hope
That's-
you don't
yeah.
get married because then I have to
unless you're like Phil
reciprocate.
Mickelson.
Yeah, I hope
or
you don't.
something.
Yeah, yeah, right. Unless you, like, I know you got fucking $5 million. Then yeah, give me $500.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think So starting at 250 is just.
Having said that,
Yeah.
There are some people, Jack. Maybe when you get married one day, you'll go through the list.
Yeah,
and you'll
I'm
write
sure.
their name, and you'll write their names down.
Yeah.
That will shice you on the.
Don't
gift.
look at me. I gave you $200.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. No, you get a good gift.
No, you get.
Yeah.
You
That
gave
was-
you.
I'm not looking at
I
that.
gave you $200 10 years ago.
None of my all my friends gave me good gifts. I got a lot of good gifts. I was really appreciative.
Surely I gave you 100, but I didn't have a date. I only gave you 2 because I hated it. I used to go by 100 ahead. How many people?
Yeah,
It's
but like,
fine.
dude, like when you like those some cards you open, you'll be like,
You'll get like $20.
yeah,
Like,
like
there's fucking two.
dude, somebody
you got
gave
two.
for like a family.
somebody gave me like
Yeah.
$15.
That's fucking.
You know what?
Some
dude,
people
you
gave me
should've kept it.
nothing.
Do you want to air them out who gave you
No,
nothing on
I
there?
know. They know who
This
they
is
are.
the place.
Do you think there's a listeners that stiffed you?
Maybe.
Dude,
Nah,
so
no,
at my
probably.
wedding, you open all the gifts like a day or two later, and there was everybody gives you those like fancy wine boxes with like a nice bottle of wine in it. So Rosa opens one up, and it's a 40-year-old E. And she was like, "Which one of your fucking loser fucking friends gave us a 40-year-old?"
She probably drank it.
Yeah, she
No,
probably-
it ended up being my dad's buddy just busting our balls. man.
No,
It
that's
was-
funny.
That was pretty.
I like
clever.
I would
yeah.
imagine if you get married, you don't want any gifts, cash only, COD.
Yeah.
Dude, look,
Don't buy me a knife set.
I
Or
don't
a
need.
blender.
I don't need a toaster.
because you know how hard it is to get from the venue all your shit home. Like,
Yeah,
me
but
and them had to do truckloads.
Yeah.
Did you,
all the time,
did you
man.
guys? So you guys have been married. Did you get more gifts or more cash?
More cash.
Yeah, it's
more
more-
cash? But the gifts are
The
like
gifts
okay,
are-
I've been in
There's
a room.
shower. If you have like the shower.
Yeah, that's
where
for the gifts.
Right.
right, yeah.
I've been in a room where the dude was opening up the next day, and it was just where I was like shocked. So like I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, you believe this dude or this chick, or they didn't give me this, or my aunt didn't give me that, or my uncle, like they didn't even cover their dinner.
And you're like,
dude.
dude, when they give you a check for like $15, you're like, you know what, dude? I'm just not even gonna cash this. Like,
You need this more than
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but
I
the
hope you enjoyed yourself.
audacity to fucking make your guests like fucking start at $250 to get a piece
You're
of chicken.
a piece of shit.
It's fucking insane.
Right.
And even-
I don't even want to come to your wedding.
and
No,
to have-
no, that's no. I'd be like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Eat a dick.
yeah, right.
and second off, like say, like I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you I guess I'll give you $250, and then like now I look like the piece of shit.
Yeah, so yeah, you
chicken.
give them $250, and like now you're eating the fucking.
People see it.
Everybody's eating
Yeah,
steak.
you're
and
eating.
chicken.
Yeah, you're eating the whitefish.
and they're like, oh wow, he must have gave the loving gift.
Yeah.
Me and you be eating the chicken
You
fingers.
didn't, yeah, you didn't even get the appetizer. No super
But
salad.
if you do have your one boy, he's down on his luck. You
Right,
can't, he
you-
can't come.
Money fluctuates.
Yeah,
like
right.
fucking. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
Right.
I don't know. This grinded my fucking
I would
gears,
befriend him in life.
dude. In 1 second. All right,
Like,
we-
your
That's the
bitch
same.
wife.
That's the same as that dude who's like the best man stipulation. Or
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Godfather.
yeah, that was ridiculous. This
It's
is
like-
equally as
probably the same
ridiculous.
guy.
Yeah, probably the same
A
crew.
lot of pieces of shit.
Probably
out there.
belong to
They
a country
probably
club.
live in Nantucket or Rhode Island
Yeah.
or some shit like
Man.
that. Somewhere on the water where they wear fucking
On the
sweaters
Cape.
over. Yeah, on the Cape where they wear
Yeah.
sweaters over their shoulders and
Like,
tie it.
oh, we're going to Martha's
Oh,
Vineyard
yeah, but,
this
you know,
weekend.
would
Yeah.
you like to play some croquet with me?
This isn't unreasonable there.
Let's go. Let's put on our white sweater and play a game of croquet.
My son's
Fucking
really good at
idiots.
croquet. He just got signed for Barstool. He's an
Yeah.
athlete. Dude, if you think that people are getting too sensitive about shit, wait till Jack tells you.
This is the icing on the
Thi-
cake.
This is like people have lost their fucking minds. Jack,
People
tell 'em
need more things to do.
than what they're going after. Scientists are looking to rebrand shark attacks because it's offensive to sharks.
They don't want to offend the sharks that just bit some poor girl's leg off. They want to change it to shark interactions. So no, you didn't get attacked by a shark. You just had a negative interaction with a shark because they think sharks have a bad rap stigma. That's exactly what I was looking for.
That's what I'm here for.
I don't even know what to say about this. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is fucking unbelievable.
Makes me sick. to my
Somebody
stomach.
sat down
Yeah.
and they set up a meeting.
wrote an article about it and everything.
Yeah, some money was spent.
And then someone had to read this
Yeah,
article.
some scientists. Back to the scientists need more shit to do. Maybe they should work on fucking the Delta strand or where the fuck it is with the new COVID. Or
baldness.
knock that
Lambda,
out.
lambda,
or
lambda strand.
baldness for Johnny.
Yeah, but it's just nuts to even think like someone's sitting like. Don't get me wrong, like I don't want to kill the sharks. You know, I mean, I'm not a shark hater, but I'm just
No.
saying like, who the fuck is like goes tell someone that's in the hospital just got their fucking arm chopped off and be like, hey, listen, I don't. Before you post this on Facebook and say you got attacked by a shark, let's cut that out. Facebook's gonna take that down. We're gonna reframe it as it was an interaction. You were playing with the shark a little too roughly. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
people are going to start to think the sharks are dangerous.
Wait, you guys make good points, but sharks don't have feelings, dude. Sharks don't listen
know
to
that.
fucking
No,
scientists.
So Dave
Look at-
Portnoy wrote a children's book, and it was called "Sharks Have Feelings Too." So,
All right, man. All right. Well, I mean, I beg to differ. We're gonna have to agree to disagree
I'm
on
saying,
that one.
if like on your daily agenda of things that you're worried about today,
insane.
is this
Like, what are you working on today, Frank? Like, I'm gonna rebrand Sharks.
right? Like
That's what you're gonna spend the month on. You're rebranding Sharks, Frank. Great.
Right.
Glad we pay you $200,000 a year,
you
Frank.
believe how they treat these sharks, man? Like,
Yeah.
dude, look how sad they are, bro.
yeah, you know what I think's bullshit? How they're giving these sharks a bad name.
Yeah.
For eating a couple people, big
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, could you think of Jaws, like if they were like, dude, what's this movie about?
Dude, they're
it's
probably-
about this giant shark named Jaws, and he has a ton of interactions with people.
Yeah, he interacts the
Wait,
fuck out of people.
Interactions we really can't get into because we don't say the A word around here.
Dude, they're gonna try to get Jaws canceled. Watch.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's the
Jaws-
next
yeah,
thing.
pretty much. Jaws is canceled.
Yeah, he's done.
He's done.
He's a wrap.
Jaws is out of here. He had a good run.
Yeah.
They're
They,
like-
and they got Shamu, now Jaws is next.
Depict Jaws. They depict sharks in an evil
In a
way.
negative light.
Yeah, like sharks don't use
Dude, Mike, you're just shark phobic, dude. So
Yeah.
why don't you chill out?
Dude, like putting the show together, like I got to read or at least like click on a bunch of stupid shit, and it's just
You don't have to read it.
I don't
You just
read.
gotta
Yeah,
look at
I
it.
got to get the general gist of shit, see if it's worth talking about, and like this is like the good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is the fucking
Swamp's drying up.
yeah. It's just like what the fuck.
But this is a good talking.
It
point
is a
for
good,
sure.
it is a good talking point, but it's just like what the fuck
What is the
going-
world
what
coming
is-
to
yeah,
when
I
you
think I said
stand
it 10
back and
times
look at it?
Like what are we talking about?
Yeah,
here?
what the fuck?
I want to see the robots fight the sharks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be a great fucking match. Like, you know what I mean? Reality TV robot versus shark. You know what I mean? Let's see who comes out on top.
Like, are sharks
I'm betting on the
overfished?
robot.
Like sharks are not that. There's some billions of them.
There's a lot of sharks.
There's a lot of sharks, and they were
A lot of
like,
robots.
I read the article. I read the whole article, and like what they were trying to say is like something about how like if the sharks were gone, the ecosystem, which I get, but like no one. Like,
That's not changing anybody's mind.
No,
just
right.
say quit. You don't overfish the sharks.
right.
Yeah, so
Right, but
sharks,
do you wanna get
sharks
bit
get
by
caught
one?
up. I forget when when they're like catch. There's a term.
Tuna.
There's a term for it that I'm not gonna remember. But when they're catching like tuna and like bigger fish like that and those giant nets, sharks get wrangled up in that and they die and stuff like that, and they just chalk that up as like a loss. So like yeah, they grab some shark. They,
Cost doing business.
they
Same
get-
thing with
yeah,
dolphins.
I forget the fucking term.
Remember they
but-
used to say
yeah,
dolphin-free
dolphin
tuna?
short. Yeah,
Dolphin
so,
free tuna?
yeah, or yeah.
Is that what it meant? I never knew that till now.
Yeah, because they were chopping up dolphins too. I
They're
mean,
getting caught up in
delicious.
them nets.
You ever have
Yeah.
mahi? Mahi, that's a fucking dolphin.
It's a little baby dolphin,
It's delicious baby dolphin.
just like a calf.
Like a veal.
Like a
Yeah,
piece-
veal. That's
The
what I
veal.
want to say.
Yum.
All right, we got a brother in arms here.
This-
The Bachelorette, who like I don't even think her name, and like she's okay.
She's nothing.
She's nothing major to write home about. Told everybody on the show they can no longer jerk off.
That's nuts.
That's a deal breaker.
That, a lot of fight. I mean, you're asking,
Here's your fucking rose back.
I don't know how long they're the Bachelor.
It was a week.
It was a week and not jerking off, and
Yeah,
you're
it
sitting
was-
at
it was
about-
called week
how many
on.
dudes are left? A decent amount.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like 11. I think it was like week off of whacking off, and it was whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, what?
yeah. Like, listen, them dudes are gonna kill each other.
You don't
There's
earn
one
me.
piece of pussy in the whole house. There's 12 dudes fighting.
Everybody's
over it.
free. Yeah, and
They're
you
all
don't
filled with jizz.
you don't start banging each other until you get to like the fantasy suites. Then it's on. Then everybody runs
Everybody
through the
gets a piece.
Bachelorette. Then
Yeah.
But there's like 3 or 4 dudes. But like, dude, a week without jerking off, you got to get that poison out.
yeah, and
What
Well,
was
you
her
said you're-
reasoning behind it? Was there a jerk off problem in the house?
no.
all the blankets were
She
fucking
was
hard
saying,
as a rock.
nothing, because she was like seeing like it was about restraint and something like that, and like I'm like fuck you, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll like there's 12 dudes here. When I get my time in the shower, I'm gonna whack off.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one down the fuck. Get
Listen,
one off the
hey,
wrist
whoever
right here,
did
right
that-
off the wrist, right down the drain. I ain't hurting
But like
nobody.
you said, dude, if you're sitting here with 12 dudes and you already testosterone is flying, and now I came and fucking release my shit in the shower,
You gotta get the poison
I'm fighting
out.
somebody.
You'll start doing
I'm-
goofy shit.
I'm fighting somebody.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be 12 dudes fighting each other.
Well, then, dude, here's what's gonna happen, and I think this is her plan. Like, dudes might have not been like, she's all right. It's not that interesting. Go upstairs, hammer themselves. But like, yeah, she ain't shit. Now she's like, if you're not hammering yourself, and you see a chick, it's like in jail. You're like, oh my god, that 300-pound guard working. You're like, I'd fucking eat her ass. You know what I mean? So now these dudes are all horned up, and they're like, "Oh, dude," and they're just gonna kill each other for that pussy, and they're gonna bring a robot into the house and fucking
Their true selves will be come out.
They're gonna start fucking each other before they.
The producers of it.
It's gonna be turned into the Bachelor, and be like, "What happened to the Bachelorette?" But like the dudes just start fucking each other.
That's yeah.
Don't jerk off.
Yeah, they all start fucking
It's
each
like
other.
prison.
These
Yeah.
producers
Like the
of these reality
Bachelorette,
shows are just
San
like
Quentin.
pushing everything to the limits. Good for them. I mean, I can't get it. I would like to like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, but like it's on like 3 times a week, and it's like
Yeah.
3 hours a fucking episode.
It's-
Like, dude, who
Who got time for that?
I mean, yeah,
Nobody.
that's just like that's too much.
My lady's on Love Island right now, and like
I heard like Love Island, like Europe's like out of control.
I don't think we're watching Europe. This is just regular Love Island USA. But like, it's the concept is like funny to me. But like, it makes my girlfriend like it upsets her. She's like, I hope they stay together. I'm like, they're bringing new people in every day to fuck up their relationship.
Yeah, right.
They don't want them to be a happy couple. Like, she's like, well, that guy Cinco seems like a nice guy. I'm like, that chick doesn't even have hair.
Yeah,
Like,
Cinco's ex-girlfriend that he was in love with is showing up in 2 days.
yeah, you seen that?
Well, no, but I get the gist of the show.
Yeah, so this chick was on the show, and she was like, yeah, I'm not going to wear my wig. You know what I mean? I'm like, you need to put that wig on because he's going to leave you for the chick with hair. You know what I mean? Sure enough, they were together for like 3 days. Everyone in America was like, Cinco's such a good dude. He called her one time in the morning without that wig piece on. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. I like Nadia.
Caught a chick with some hair. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're
Yeah.
like, what you see? Cinco was like, I see some bald-headed
That's,
hoes.
that's not Cinco's fault.
No, it ain't.
No.
And she was like saying, like, I was like, dude, she's a nice chick and everything, but she should have put her nugget on. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Oh man, we gotta. Did you guys see the movie Tag?
Yeah, of course.
No.
So it's about there's a I can't name it. Like Jason Sudeikis is in it.
The
There's-
one dude.
I was gonna say, unless it's like a cartoon
There's some
movie,
good
no,
there's some
I
good
haven't seen
actors in it.
is Jason Bateman in it too?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know if
thinking of Horrible
Bateman's.
Bosses.
Yeah, no. There's a good group of actors. I really can't name them right now because I'm forgetting. But it's a decent flick. It's semi new, like few years. It's about an adult group of friends who've been playing tag for like during the summertime or like a few months out of the year, where like they just like fly to each other's cities and like tag them, and there's no tag backs, and like fuck, and then you're it, and you don't want to be it, and just a game they've been playing with his friends
To keep
forever.
each other
yeah,
together.
stay in each other's lives. When there's a group of dudes fucking that all live within 2 hours of each other, and they're playing tag all of July, and like the one dude showed up, and his boy who was trying to tag was coaching third base, and he saw him, and he just started taking off like in the middle of a little league game. And all the fans are like, "What the fuck's going on?" And this dude like catches him and shit. And it's like that's some good old fashioned guy fun
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I was
That's
gonna
just
say, like,
that's
you
just
seen somebody
that's
just
dudes
slap him
being
in the
dudes,
face?
buddies being pals. Yeah, just fucking.
You're at Unimart and I
Yeah.
slap you in the back of the head or
Right,
something.
yeah. Or it's like
Take
if
off.
someone just opened the door and like he knows we're fucked in here and like tagged one of us. Like fuck, man.
That's pretty good.
And then like I'd have to go like search it. You couldn't tag them back, so
Not
then you
gonna
go
go to Utah.
Yeah, now I got to take the train to Boston.
The best thing in tag was like the one dude who had never been tagged. Like,
Yeah, he was the man.
He was untaggable, and like I think they ended up getting him. But like, it is a fucking cool concept. Like, if you and your friends all move apart, like see your boy. Like for one, like yeah, he tags you, but like you haven't seen a dude in forever, and he like shows up, and I mean you're pumped. Like you're gonna run from him, but after he tags
Dude, that's
you,
funny as fuck. Your kid, a guy's coaching on third
That's
base
great.
coach, and fucking his boy, and he sees him. He saw him when he was probably like 50 feet away, and he just like dropped the book and start running.
I'd love to see the video. of that.
Z-Bird's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
do a
good
comedy
video.
show. Someone's gonna snap him in the
Yeah,
nuts.
right. Yeah, right. That'd be like
Just take
that'd be a
off.
great tag.
that's the funniest because they catch these dudes in positions where they can't really leave. Like this dude, you'd think would be like fuck, you know, he's sitting there coaching a game, and the
Yeah,
dude's like fuck,
dude,
I'm
fuck
outta
that.
here.
I'm not getting caught. He took off.
I wonder what what's you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, who knows? There might be some money involved or whatever.
Right,
I mean, I'm
right.
sure you don't want to. I'm sure if you're in it by the end of it, you got to do something.
There's
That's
gotta be a
right.
time limit on it or
In
something.
the movie, that's what it was. I think if you were the one that was in at a certain time, you had to do some stupid fucking.
There was
There was
some stipulation.
There was a chick in it too. I remember.
yeah, there was a couple chicks.
Yeah.
It's a good flick. We got a story here. You want to break this one down, Z-Bird?
This is the Oh, dude. So anyway, this is a relationship story about a guy who his girlfriend was in Game of Thrones. She wasn't like a main actress. She was like in the background, and she was finger banging another chick. And they're
Well,
what?
she was in Little Fingers. None of you guys watch Thrones, huh?
No, but I know.
So
what this, I
yeah, so
looked
she
it
was
up.
in like Little Fingers, like brothel.
I
And
thought you were
like
talking about the old mill.
the brothel was just always jam packed with like smoking hot naked chicks, like doing pretty. Game of Thrones was like softcore porn, doing pretty weird shit. So I guess this dude's girlfriend, who like he didn't tell his friends. His buddy was just like rewatching Game of Thrones and was like, oh shit, that was like Ashley in the back, and it was his dude's wife or girlfriend.
It's his girlfriend. The dude,
but it seems pretty serious.
It's pretty serious, and the dudes were like, they seen it, and then immediately asked her. She admitted to it. She was like, "Yeah, that's me." You know, the boyfriend already knew about it, and the dude's like, "Fuck!" And now these dudes start asking her questions, like about the show, like, "Were you really fingering her?" They like go into like, and the dude's like, "I'm uncomfortable." And then like Ashley's always on a rant, so the dudes will heckle him like, "Where's your lady at?" And oh, she at work. Like, "Oh, you sure she's not Littlefingers finger banging some chick?"
Yeah, she's not Littlefinger's brothel.
It's pretty funny, though.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
If this was like, so I put ourselves in that shoes. Like, if this happened to one of us, how bad the dude would get hacked. You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't want the dude to break up with his lady, but we definitely throw some jabs at him. This dude's like, I don't know what to do, and he turned to Reddit like, you don't deserve a chick that's finger banging.
Yeah,
other
but
chicks.
listen, dude, you gotta have some thick skin. We're all like, if I
Yeah.
know it hurts your feelings, I'm gonna
That's
say
what
it
I'm
more.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Don't
Like,
be such a pussy.
If we're all hanging out and I got the remote control, if you don't think I'm going to
Put
see
it on every
season
time you
3,
walk in my
episode
house.
6 of Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, I'm
Every
putting it
time
on.
you
Every
walk in my
time.
house,
And I'm also,
yeah.
I'm going to be honest here, I'm probably going to jerk off.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna take one off the wrist.
Yeah, not in front of everybody, but like, yeah, when
a
I
gentleman,
yeah, like
yeah.
a gentleman when I get a little time.
You're like tag.
Yeah, right.
I'll be like, I know where Jack's at right now. Game of Thrones is on.
Yeah.
Jack be like, take one off the
It
wrist.
might be on my face. Yeah, then I have to delete it because it'd be a mess. But I mean, I'm just being honest. This is a trust tree, and I'd probably have one off the wrist.
Yeah, I think
but
we
I
all
think
would.
this dude's
This
ultra
reminds me of
sensitive.
this reminds me of a Bill Murray story. Bill Murray's best friend is the like director or producer of Roadhouse, and he was married to the doctor chick that Swayze was pounding in Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So you know how Roadhouse is on like constantly.
all the time.
All the time. So anytime Bill Murray or his brother see it, his brother will call Bill Murray, but hey, Bill, like whatever the director's name is, his wife's fucking Swayze again. So then Murray will call the director, his boy, like, hey, dude, I got some bad news. Your wife's cheating on you with fucking Swayze's pounding her out on FX.
I heard
And he
that.
said like he'll do it at like 3:30 in the morning if he sees it, like
Whenever
literally
it's
all
on,
the time.
yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
it's on, he like
He
will
could
call.
be in Fiji.
He said he
and
won't
it's
talk
on,
to the
he'll
guy.
call him.
He won't talk to the guy for like months, and he'll just see a call, and he knows Roadhouse is on fucking TBS, and his wife's getting hammered by Swayze.
I heard that.
That's a
cool.
great joke. You think my shuffle joke's funny, like and beeping at DQ? That's fucking fantastic.
And that's back to that dude. Like, on one hand, I get what he's like, all right, you got heck, like, yeah, but you got to take it on the chin, because if you get soft about it, because it only makes it funnier.
soon as
If
you
he
get
would laugh
mad.
it, if he laughed it off, like, Dad, I get it, you know what I mean? Like, or he laughed it off and made a joke himself about it, like, you know what I mean?
He's probably
If you
going to
go-
lose a relationship because he's being such a cunt.
It's not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah, if
It's
you're
not-
that
She's an
butthurt about
actress.
Yeah.
and
She's
she's
starting out.
obviously hot.
it- Yeah, she's not ugly if she's finger banging other chicks.
Game of
right?
Thrones, they weren't like putting.
I wish
news.
he would have like put a picture of his lady.
Yeah, I wanted to find it.
Then I would have found the episode.
and I might have took one off the wrist.
I went off the wrist. All right, let's break this up.
All right, everybody. Looks like we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Looks like we're about to jump into what's grinding my gears. Johnny, medium cock risotto. What be grinding them gears?
All right. So, for some reason, whenever Johanna wants to change the sheet, it always happens to be right before I go to bed.
That's terrible.
And she'll take the sheets off the bed, like, during the day. And then as I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to bed. Oh, you can't go to bed yet. The sheets are in the dryer. And I'm like,
Dude.
You're telling me I got about 40 minutes? I was like, I'll lay right on this mattress with nothing.
You think
Sweaty.
I care?
Sweaty, disgusting.
I'll ruin your mattress.
Rose,
Yeah.
Did she get that out of Rose's book? Dude,
Dude, I must be in a
Rosa
playbook.
maneuver
And don't
right
get me
there.
wrong. Like, I like nice sheets. I'll never change them. So, like, all the feminists out there change.
Right.
I'm disgusting.
Right.
Well, I'll sleep in them for 3 months without changing.
I love new sheets, but guess what? Dirty sheets don't bother me. They bother you.
Dude, when I met Rose, my sheets at Lydia can't get rid of were like fucking.
Dude,
you were 50
taking them
shades
off-
of gross.
Dude.
You were taking them off the right, left, and
Dude,
right.
literally.
There was so many fluids on that
Before
thing.
Laney, I'm talking about like twice a year, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, Rose
it could
was
get
like,
pretty
oh,
bad.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even notice it. And she'd be like laying in my bed. She'd be like, oh my God. I'm like, that's just a little bit of me, babe.
Yeah, right.
So
It wasn't even me. It was
Yeah.
a little bit of everybody. it was like,
She had a point. Yeah, in
Rose
the beginning,
was
she was like, these are
and
fucking.
Paul's like, Paul changes fucking. She's like twice a
Paul's
day.
like a bitch.
Dude, he takes it like twice a week.
Yeah, you know why? Because
Well, you know how gay dudes are. Yeah.
He's like, dude, she always fucking gross, man. He only changed him once. We
Dude.
lived here for 2 years.
Dude, Johanna will do. She'll like clean the ceiling fan and like do the whole deal. And I'm like, listen, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Just turn it on.
Well, you took them off
Yeah,
Put them
you
right back on.
You suckered me into helping you now.
Yeah.
So now we're
Now we're not going through-
and that's what it is.
Teamwork makes the teamwork.
It's a big production for me to help you put the sheets on.
Now I got to fold it over the
Yeah.
corners.
Yeah, I'm fucking throwing my whole body across the
Yeah,
bed
I
trying
hope
to
it doesn't
get
roll
this
up on
on.
me in the middle of
The
the
one
night.
side, the one corner ain't going on
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm tired and miserable.
What you do?
Snapping
Shrink
out.
these sheets?
Yeah.
Like, lock them in the dryer too long.
I told you cold water.
Yeah. No, I think we're all on the same page here on that
Yeah,
one.
that's 100% there. Is
Sure,
it me?
yeah.
All right, dude. So I don't know if we ever talked about it before. The thing that it happened to me earlier today, when you pull up to a stop sign and you clearly have the right of way, but the other dude pulls up and like waves you on,
Oh yeah.
like you need his fucking blessing.
Yeah,
to move
I've done this
forward.
before. Yeah.
Like, dude, who the? I know. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know it's my turn. 'Cause that's how it
Instantly
goes.
furious.
Yeah, like I have road rage and you didn't even do nothing to me, but you're like, give me the wave on. Like, motherfucker, I know it's my turn.
It's
dude.
not.
I got here
It's
first.
always like a cocky, like, come on,
Yeah.
I'm doing a favor for you type deal. Like, listen, no one asked a favor, dickhead. It's
like,
my turn.
Yeah, first of all, asshole, we're both going straight, so
Yeah,
we can go at the
yeah,
same
don't tell
time
me to go
if you
anywhere.
want.
I'll drive right into you.
Yeah, oh, dude.
You wanna get fucking nuts.
Please make a left. Please make a
Yeah.
left. I'll fucking
You think I
run
give
ya.
a fuck about this dump truck?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I've used my insurance a lot this year, dude.
This thing could handle your little fucking Camry, buddy.
Yeah, your
I'll
Prius
run it
is in
over.
trouble.
Yeah,
Might as
that-
well ride a bike. And
I
give me
hate
the right
that.
of way. I'll
And, like,
fucking get out and punch you.
it's
in the
always some
face.
dude with like some slick back hair or some shit. Like,
Wow,
dude,
let's take it easy.
There
on
you go,
that one.
slick back.
are you a slicker?
No, you see me how beautiful my head
Hair
of
looked good
was
the other night at the
fucking
show,
day,
you know?
dude. With that light, the lighting, set
Yep.
my hair off like a fucking champion.
Yeah, it looked well.
With the gray
Hey,
flickering.
did you guys have anybody there taking pics or anything like
Yeah,
that? Did you?
so Larry, who was DJ.
You guys were hard on Larry.
I was fucking. I'm
My brother fucking got him, then you got him.
I love
Worst
Larry.
$100 I ever spent.
Yeah,
Larry had a nice post about you,
he
about
did.
us.
Yeah, he did. And but yeah, he took about 1,000 pics because I like told him I was like, I'll pay you, but I just need you to take pictures and DJ and shit. He was like, yeah, I can do it. You know, he did do a good job. It was just funny, like a couple times.
Yeah, I mean it's funny. You fuck with the fuck with them.
Yeah.
Well, Rosa took like 6 grainy ass videos. If you guys want to check them out, you can't hear
Can't see-
anything and can't see anything, so they're terrible.
That's just what we need.
Yeah.
This is really going to set us apart from the competition.
Oh, dude.
Seabird, you got a grinder.
Yeah, dude. So Friday, I'm driving the spray truck, which is it's big. It's a big truck, and I'm driving, and I get stuck behind a school bus, and this school bus is up by Frick Park, and it makes literally 5 stops within like a 1 block radius. And of course, you know now the rules. The arm comes out, the stop sign comes out. You can't get by it. So I'm like, the first one, I'm like, yeah, okay. Summer. It's weird. I forgot in the summer now they're like picking kids up to take them to vacation Bible school. Wherever the fuck they're taking them. But
Call
anyway,
that day camp.
and then like all the parents are like coming on the bus, but then like getting off. So it's not like a load up the kids situation. So I'm about to lose my mind. So the first stop, the parents come on the bus. It's like they inspect the bus, look at the bus driver, and the parents get off.
What is that? These parents getting on the bus?
Did you see this,
dude? I was on the corner of Greenfield Avenue and fucking McCaslin a couple weeks ago. The parents got on the bus and inspected it. The one guy was like holding it, and they had the arm up, and I couldn't go. And fucking a kid was running late, and they like held the bus for the kid with the dude. I'm talking about like probably 7 minutes of like waiting for this one kid.
That's crazy.
It was, dude.
That's nuts.
And then I thought
ya.
something was going on. I thought the bus driver was like died.
You sat there the whole time?
Bro, yeah. What the fuck? Like I was stuck.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts. But yeah, oh man.
You thought he was stroking out.
And this happened. So the next stop we get to, it was like I think it was like the second one. It was like a normal kid just jump on. So I'm like, all right. But then, I mean, we're talking feet in between these pickups. These aren't like, you'd think they would have all migrated together.
Right.
We're talking about another 50 feet
Yeah.
up in front of Frick now that, like, they do it again. And this time, there's a massive amount of parents. And it's like they seen one parent go on. So now the parents aren't going on at the same time. The one's going on, the one's getting off. The next one's going on. Like, what
What are
the
they
fuck
doing?
are you doing?
My mom didn't even know how I got to school.
My mom didn't even know where I was at. She didn't even know I was alive half the fucking time. My mother, I would have never in a million years. She used to make me take a pat bus when I was 7 downtown. You know what I mean? She'd have gave me 65 cents. And I was like, Mom, it's 75. She's like, that's enough.
They're like a shakedown a little kid.
But before they would like like you said, you would all migrate to
Right.
one corner and get on the bus there, and then they'd go 5, 6, 10 blocks away, pick up another group of goofballs.
There was one stop in Greenfield, maybe two. Like
Yeah.
dudes had to walk all the
And
way
they
down
dropped
the
us off
fuck.
at the Swinburne
This-
fucking bridge.
That's what I mean.
I got when I went to Older Ice, and like there was a few times I'd take the bus home. The only place they stopped was down the run.
Yeah.
So we would literally jump off the back of the bus on Hazelwood Avenue. I'm not making this up. We would open up the fire, the emergency exit, and jump out of the fucking back. And then like people would pretend like nothing happened. Get on the bus the next day and do the same.
Yeah,
fucking-
the bus driver was Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al would let you jump out. He would like stop and like let you jump
He would
out.
slow down so
Yeah.
it was like the bus was going slow enough.
He's like, no, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna stop,
Yeah.
but I'll slow down.
He's like, I can't stop here. I'll lose my job.
Dude, all the
Weird Al was the
Weird
best.
Al was a bus driver in high school. All the bus drivers would like go back to like the bus station and like wait for the pickup. Weird Al would just sit in front of Alder Ice all fucking day
a
by
fucking
himself
soldier.
and drink.
Yeah.
Smoke Pall Mall
Yeah,
non-filters.
it was fucking. That dude was. I could go. This ain't a Weird Al podcast, but I could go on and on about this. I got a million stories.
I mean, I remember dudes. It's like the bus. All hell would break loose. I remember dudes drinking on the bus, jumping off the bus. People just doing
Fighting.
godless- Yeah, I think there was some penis sucking on the bus. Like there was just no holds bar on that fucking bus.
I remember that one chick made fun of your haircut, and you were like, "At least my shit's real." Bro.
that was unbelievable.
That was it.
That was one of the better comebacks of all time.
Yeah.
And he was pulling on it like, "At least my shit's real."
I like forgot about that. And as soon as you said that, I just I just pictured it. I just
Dude,
remembered
the
it.
best part is
that shit.
the black dudes from Hazelwood went nuts. They were
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it.
And they started clowning her too, and she even laughed too. She's like, "Yeah, white boy got me."
The Greenfield Hazelwood bus was a fun bus ride.
It was
bus.
because we all got
Yeah.
along with the Hazelwood kids.
Yeah.
It was just a fun time.
Yeah, because we all played football with everybody.
Right.
So
Yeah, it was just good time to be alive. Like you could jump off the bus.
But
Nowadays,
yeah.
your fucking
now you're
parents get-
both your
Dude
parents
named
are
Weird
gonna
Al
check on you.
Yankovic. You think them ladies in Squirrel Hill were letting Weird Al drive their kid?
No fucking way.
But he's gonna be
I don't
driving.
know if
the-
I let Weird Al drive
Weird
my
Al
kid either.
smelled like booze.
Yeah.
That's because he was drinking all day.
What do you get for $12 an
Yeah.
hour driving your kid?
So we got I don't have. I went on my rant earlier. I had about 14
You
grinders, so
did.
I fucking don't have much.
You're ground
I'm
out.
grounded out. But Joey Greer sent me a gear grinder. He said the little fucking plastic tab things on bread products, like bags and bagels and shit like that break like 99% of the time when you open the bag. You know what I'm talking about? Those
Yeah.
those things fucking suck.
And they end up everywhere. They're like in your
Everywhere.
silverware drawer. They're like underneath the
or
fucking.
you drop it, or it just
underneath
like
the
it just like
freezer.
snaps and it goes flying somewhere, and you don't know where the fuck it went.
You're talking
you're
about the
never
thing
fine.
that holds it together.
Yeah, like the little like the
tie.
pincher. No, not the ties.
But I mean the
yeah,
clip.
the clip. Yeah, the ties are work. They're suspicious.
I'll save those.
Yeah, but like the clip. That's a nightmare. That was a good. I thought that was a
I'll
good
weave
one.
those into.
That-
the
yeah,
blanket.
It's just like the little things that drive you nuts on a day-to-day basis.
That's
And,
what Greer grinding's about.
Dude,
yeah, it's like 2021. There should be a better invention for this.
Dude, I lose them whether
got
it's the
dancing-
tie or that clip, and I just
I fold it.
swing that
Swing
bag
it.
around, twist that baby, and fold it under.
Yeah, the swing and fold's the way
Yeah.
to go.
You gotta fold it
Yeah,
under.
You gotta,
Yeah.
the
Isn't
swing
it
and fold.
funny? I guarantee we all do it the same way. We hold it from the
Yeah.
top,
Swing
spin
it.
it.
Yeah,
And when you spin it, then you get a little tuck, and then boom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
I can
that
do
air
it
right
one
out.
motion.
It works,
tight.
dude. It works every time.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
every
just
time.
eat the bread and shut up. It's gonna go stale soon.
But let's do one. What will Greenfield do?
Okay.
And then we'll get out of here. So, what was your go-to DVD back in the day that you would like watch? You pop in a DVD player, fucking to go to sleep to. You know,
I can tell you.
not everybody had cable up in the room and shit like that.
I didn't. It does it have to be a DVD? Cause
It could be a tape, whatever.
We had a VCR, Wedding Singer,
Wedding Singer.
and Porky's. Those were my two.
I had Goodfellas and Van Wilder were my two the two I watched the most.
Really?
Goodfellas and Van Wilder over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I watched Porky's and Wedding Singer probably.
I
close
remember
to
watching Wedding Singer at your house a
1,000
million
fucking
times.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have cable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I enjoyed it every time. It was funny every time.
So, yeah, it's still that movie still holds water.
Yeah. Especially Glengolia. What
What
about
you guys go to sleep to
I
back in
can't,
the day?
I can't even think of one. Go ahead, John. It's.
You had a bunch of John. You had a million tapes at your house.
know.
He had
Do you
the
guys,
beta.
do
He
you
had the
guys
Beta Max.
do you watch TV to fall asleep or you shut the TV off?
Yeah, but I watched.
I
terrible
watch
shit.
like History Channel.
Yeah,
to fall
that's
asleep.
where I'm
It
at.
relaxes me. But like if I had to put a movie on, like back in the day, Bronx Tale was going pretty heavy. All them Italian movies,
Yeah.
I like worked through them pretty good.
You know what, dude? I don't know, man. There's a bunch like anything like 300 or like Troy or anything, I'll put that shit on to fall asleep. I mean, I know it's
When you were a
gory.
kid, though?
No, I mean when I'm a kid, I can't even think of anything, dude. I was watching Spice
Weird Science.
and then jacking off and going to sleep.
I just didn't have many DVDs, so it was
Yeah.
fucking. All I could think of right now is Van Wilder and Goodfellas.
That's what we had, like...
I would just wake up to the, you know how like the DVDs will play the song and shit
Yeah.
like that. You wake up in the middle of the
Yeah.
night, this fucking song would be driving me nuts.
And
but
it
I
just
put it on
running
every night.
like, in
Yep.
cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know for me, like, the tape would play through and it would rewind, but, like, I remember we had cable for, like, a 1 month span, and during that time, my mom recorded everything. So
Oh,
we
smart.
had, like, a bunch of, like...
Cheers episodes.
Yeah, homemade movies. You know what I mean? Not homemade, but it was like we record them directly
Yeah, right off
Yeah,
HBO.
like,
yeah.
This was September 13th. Friday. What was the fucking TGIF?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to like
Like
fast
Family
forward through the
Matters.
commercials.
Family Matters and Home.
Home
was-
Alone.
Not Home Alone. What the fuck?
Family
Full House.
Full House.
Full House, yeah.
Yeah.
Risotto, I remember, like, I was over his house one time. He had, like, all these, like, tapes, more tapes than anyone had. And, like, I, like, started looking through them. And once you got to the second row, there's this fucking hot lady oil wrestling. I'm like, oh.
I remember that.
And I'm like, dude, can I borrow this? And, like, you knew you're taking one off the wrist. You know what I mean?
A couple.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dude, you could have it for like 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that back.
No,
Can I let you take that out of the house?
Yeah, well, I took it. But, like, I remember, like, my mom, like, I, like, drank, I partied, I did, like, drugs, and, like, I remember she found that, and, like, her reaction was like, what the fuck is this?
That's what she was mad about.
I'm like, you gotta get away from me. Because, like, I think she, like, caught me the one day. I was, like, about to take one off the wrist. They, like, threw it in I threw it in the VCR. She comes downstairs, and, like, I'm just sitting there, and, like, I hit stop. And it's the blue screen comes up on the TV. So, like,
You were
know,
up to something.
right, no good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then the thing is, like, she had to know I was going to take one off the wrist. But I'm like, oh, shit, what are you doing? I'm like, no, I'm going to put something on. Just go back to bed. She's like, okay. She comes down 30 seconds later. I'm like, are you trying to catch me jerking off? Like, what are you doing?
Like, I told you don't bother me when I'm cleaning my room.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, like, if you, like, see your kid with a blue screen on
Yeah,
there,
give him a
you're-
minute.
give him-
Yeah.
That
And he's
tape was pretty
sweating.
major back in the
And
day.
he's sweating like a pig. you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I had, like, I had Playboys under my couch, you know what I mean? I was like, I'd take one off the wrist any chance I could get, you know?
Yeah, you got it.
Like 3
Gotta
times a
get that
day or
po- yeah,
back in the day.
Gotta get the poison out.
Oh, dude, when we were like 14, 3 times a day was nothing. Taking off
Yeah,
the
it's-
wrist.
Rookie numbers. You gotta fuck them up.
What were you busy?
Yeah. I had to work that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would you have day camp?
I was waiting for the bus.
I had to walk home from the run.
Oh, man.
All right, let's end this podcast. You two could do this all night.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. First off, thanks so much for coming to the Columbus Show. We're going to have another one September 11th. We're going to have information up on that. Also, coming up August 25th down at the Pittsburgh Improv, I'm going to be down there for the Dirt Show. Those tickets are available right now. They're $5 a ticket. So you can go online on the Improv, grab your tickets, only $5. I think that's all we have. Oh, one more thing. We're working on a deal. We're going to have more merchandise, and it's probably going to be available a lot more often within the next 3 weeks. So we'll be giving you guys information, but we're trying to set it up so people can buy merch all the time.
Yeah, and if you got any ideas of merch we should get or need to get, shoot Z-Bird a message, shoot me a message. We'll see if we can get it out there.
Yeah, if you have an idea, we're more than likely going to put it into play. So everybody have a great week, and remember, folks, Greenfield loves you.